Hey everyone, the Sticks and Stones music video comes out in 20 minutes, which means I'll be doing a YouTube after party live stream. So come on, we're gonna be talking about BTS of the music video and the whole day because there's so many stories, and I'll also be answering questions. Okay, so let's talk about this video in general. Because there's so many things that happened this day. Let's just take you through it. So this video was the last video we took that night. It was around 7 to 8, I think. We only filmed this 2 times. This was my last take to really get it perfect. Also, we were on this trail that had a bunch of rocks. So if you see me looking down, that's me making sure I'm not about to fall. But yeah, it was really cool. I've never done something like that. I feel like, my past music videos have been very, active, more stuff going on. But I also liked having this simple just because it lets you focus on just the lyrics. And, overall, I felt like it just fit it perfectly. But yeah, I saw a question that said, how did you get into music? That's a very interesting one just because I've always wanted to be in the music industry. But when I moved to LA, 11-year-old singer wasn't taken seriously. No one really took 11-year-old singer seriously. So I got into acting. I was on this YouTube series for a while. And then after, I got signed to a label. And so I've been signed to them since I was 14 and started writing when I was 15, which is crazy because I feel like my second song that I ever written was Baby Blue, which is out. And I'd be like, wow, it's actually not a terrible song. But yeah, so overall, that has been a journey just because the music industry is so tough, and I'm still learning a lot, and I'll never stop learning. So yeah. But what are your top 3 musical inspirations? Artist wise, I'm gonna go by artist wise. Rascal Flatts. Oh, that's hard because I just love Rascal Flatts so much. I'm gonna have to think on that. I don't know if I can answer that fully because I love a lot of artists, but Rascal Flatts is someone who I've learned a lot from observing them and listening to their music. About the writing process of Sticks and Stones, just because it's a little interesting. I went in, had an argument, and Jackson, the writer, said something about that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And I was like, that's really interesting because words do hurt me, and I'd rather have the opposite of that saying, basically. And so yeah, so we were like, okay, how do we put that in? So started with the verse, started with the pre, finished all that, stuck on the chorus, could not get it to save our lives right now at this moment. And I was like, okay, how about, we already been sitting there for an hour, and I was like, how about we just step away from the chorus and we go straight into the second verse, and let's write the second verse. And so we're like, okay. So while we're doing that, Jackson was like, I got it. And so Jackson sang it to us. We tweaked a little bit, and we came with the sticks and stones part, which took a minute, but I'm glad that we were patient with it and we didn't just like give up on the idea, because I love this song because of it. But that is the little process behind it. Meaning is I think it can kind of go any way. I saw some person say that like they related to this, even though it's a relationship thing, they related to it because of their mom. Like them and their mom, they argue a lot, and so I was like, oh wow, I actually relate to that as well. So all that meaning is sticks and stones, like still won't hurt me, but the words you throw will. And so it's basically just twisting a saying, a phrase that you grew up with, that your parents prepared you with, and then when you're in the real world, it's actually the opposite. And I'm dealing with that myself, and I'm dealing with that like living in LA. So I think overall, this is just kind of like a coping song. I wouldn't say it's something that's supposed to, this might sound wrong, but something to like make you get over a certain situation. I think it's kind of just to like open your eyes a little bit to, this is the world we live in. But yeah, that is about the song.